Here's another cool glitch that I found out. I call it the out of bounds glitch. This glitch occurs in the two N64 games, San Francisco Rush 2049 and Rush 2. I'm not sure about the first Rush game, but I'm sure it probably happens in there if you can find a way, because I haven't played that one very much, and the controls just make it really hard to work with. But what you have to do is here's the other thing behind it. See, in the Rush games, they have these invisible walls that if you hit them, they'll act as if there was an actual wall there, but you can't go through them and land like on a roof or something. However, they only build them up to a certain height. So if you actually are capable of jumping over the walls, you'll go on to the other side where they didn't plan for anyone to go. And you'll actually just fall right through and go into this weird, like, underground area. Eventually you will hit the bottom and just be transported back to the track, but it's still pretty fun. So let's take a look. Now you can repeat this glitch like as many times as you want, as long as you get it right. So let's go ahead and look at the one on Rush 2. See, what you have to do is you have to go to the Seattle stage, and when you get to the turn right before the finish line, you want to try and get as far to the edge and keep going with your speed. And what you'll do is you'll launch off and then end up going over the wall, because you can go through the top, since they don't really have much for invisible walls in this game. And you'll go right through it, and you're in this like blank area now, and it's pretty cool. Now, there are some areas where you think you're jumping over the wall, but you probably want to try and stay away from water in this game, because you can, once you hit the water or the land, you'll actually go, just be transported right back to the track, so you don't really see anything different. But in this area here, you just go right through it. Now let's look at the one in San Francisco Rush 2049. When you go to the first stage in the game, the first track, you'll get to this area. You'll have to try and press this button at the top of the hill. Then you'll want to slow down, because there's going to be a tunnel that just opened up. Now, this one may take a while, but you'll have to learn the tunnel and how to control it so you don't blow up or anything while in the tunnel. And what you want to do is when you get towards the edge, use it as almost like a ramp, and you'll go flying right off the track, and you can do it on either end. You can do it towards the beach where this will happen, and you can do it towards the buildings, and you'll still go through as long as you get it right. Now, it took me a while to actually get this to get correct, but I was able to get it after a while, and it's really fun to perform too. I really enjoyed doing this glitch. So if you have any other games where, like a racing game where a car does this, goes out of bounds or just falls to the floor, before I continue, back in Rush 2, it was one moment where I actually fell through the floor, and it was at that same turn. I got my car at just the perfect angle where it was scraping against the edge, then it got caught in like a little crevice where they didn't have any sort of like land that you could actually stand on with your car, and my car just fell right through the floor, and that was at the same turn, but I wasn't able to recreate that one because I was just at like the right angle. But anyway, if you have if you found a glitch like this in any other games where either a person falls through the floor or a car falls through the floor, you go out of bounds, go ahead and post a video response below, because I'd like to see what other games this can happen in. So I'll see you next time.